Welcome back, everyone. So good to have you tuning in, whether it be your morning, your afternoon, your evening, in your space of the world, you are welcome. And I'm so grateful that you're here. My name is Kimberly, and today's practice, the theme and inspiration behind is the strength is in the surrender. So a couple of years ago, I put pen to paper and wrote a meditation of a dream that I had had. And in this dream, it was very sweet and simple and picturesque and full of color. And when I woke up, what happened was it then became something symbolic and profound. And I knew I wanted to write this, keep it, and then one day share it. And so today is that day. Our practice today is going to consist of a little more talk on the inspiration, a pranayama practice, a breathing technique. So the word prana means life force, and the word yama means to expand. And then I will take you into a guided meditation. So the inspiration behind the strength is in the surrender. This morning I woke up today, and the very first thought that came to my mind when I opened my eyes were those words exactly. The strength is in the surrender. I truly believe this, guys, that we do our very best, 110%, whatever it is that you're pursuing, whatever it is, study, learn, grow, become. But if you find yourself up against an obstacle or a wall, and maybe you feel like the flow just kind of stopped in this pursuance, the best thing you can do is just put your hands down and surrender and just let it be. Because most of the time what happens is once we do that, if it's yours, if it's ours, it flows back to us. And in the process of the surrender, we learn so much, and we grow, and we become. And we also discover things about ourselves that, which is the very heartbeat behind this channel, is for me to give you tools that will hopefully help you find your true, authentic self and live your best life. So I heard those words this morning, and I knew that today's practice would be this meditation that I had written based on a dream. So we're going to begin now. We're going to go into our pranayama practice. And today's pranayama practice is called anuloma viloma. It's a reverse nostril form of breathing. So this form of breath is, first of all, super good for our brain to come into a space of harmony or calm. And then what happens when the brain feels calm, then the brain sends a message to the body, like the heart, the blood pressure, the organs, everything, right? Sends a message to the body, all is well. And the body relaxes. And then we come into this feeling of possible euphoria, but or the steps to euphoria, but this beautiful, calm, relaxed state, which is super healthy for us, for our mind, for our body, for our heart, and for our spirit. So with this reverse nostril breathing, I want you to come into a seated position, and I'd like you to have your spine be tall and long. So if you have to prop against the wall, if you're in a chair, I'm in a chair today for this practice. So if you need that, go ahead and get that now. And you want to think of the crown of your head reaching up. Your tail is rooted and connected with whatever you are seated upon. All right, if you're on a yoga mat and you're feeling a bit unbalanced, you can roll up a blanket or even roll up your yoga mat and then just sit on that if you need that. All right, guys. So in this reverse nostril pranayama, we use our right hand and we use our pinky and our thumb. Your left hand is going to be placed upon that left knee, and you can use a mudra if you'd like. So in yoga and meditation, our hands, we use them, our hands and fingers, either to harm or to heal. And in this form of living, we choose to use them to heal. So the touch of fingertips, so very powerful for the mind. So when we touch the index and the thumb together, this is our connection of divine and humanity. So it just connects you with your divine. So just let that hand just be softly upon your left knee or your leg or your lap. We'll take that right hand. You're going to close your lips. And with that thumb, you're going to pinch closed that right nostril. We're going to breathe in through the left nostril. Then when you cannot take any more breath in, take that pinky and close that left nostril. And with lips closed, breathe out of the right nostril with your exhale. Taking that next in breath on the same side, the right nostril. Closing off that right nostril, breathing out of the left nostril. Let me guide you through one more time. So coming in through the left nostril, closing that left nostril, coming out of the right nostril. Beautiful. Now take a moment here, guys. Get a tissue if you need it. And I want to give us a mindfulness exercise to do with this breath, along with this breath. So every time you take that in breath, I want you to breathe in the miracle of this moment. So it's new, it's fresh, it's clean, it's pure, it's yours. So whatever happened before that moment, gone, right? Gone. And then with your out breath, I want you to let go of anything that would not serve you well in this practice. So anything, not even going to go through options of what that could be, whatever it is for you, because we're all together in this practice, but we're each in our own practice as well. So you make that decision. So when we take the in-breath, we're going to breathe in the miracle of this new moment. When we take the out-breath, we're going to let go of anything that needs to go. We're going to do this for about 3 minutes together. And I will bring us out when we're done. Okay, here we go. Lips closed. I'll coach us through the first one. Take that right thumb. Close that right nostril, breathing in through left. Close that left nostril, breathing out the right. And let's continue at our own rhythm. Let's take one more in and out. Breathing in. And breathing out. To close this pranayama practice, just let that right hand come down now to your lap or your right knee. Keeping your eyes closed, let your mouth open and just sit quietly for a few moments. Beautiful. Very nice, guys. That is one of our reverse nostril forms of pranayama. So now it is time for our guided meditation. The strength is in the surrender. I want you to make yourself comfortable. So please feel free to lie down. Feel free to remain seated. If you're on your yoga mat, grab a blanket if you need. Very important that you feel comfortable and warm and in a safe space. So as you are settling in, I'm going to ask that you, if you like, close your eyes and give your body the permission to take this time of relaxation that is so very good for you. So allow the muscles in your body to surrender. As you're doing that, knowing and hearing with my words that you are in a safe space. You are held, you are supported, and you are right where you need to be in this moment. And just once again, just allowing the muscles to surrender into the surface, almost as if you blend. So if you're on a mat, or you're on your bed, or you're on a carpet, if you're in a chair, the two become one. And now giving your mind the permission, the freedom to simply be the gift that it is to you. So giving it complete freedom to run. Right? Just like I'm feeling like this beautiful wind, right? That just comes upon us, and it goes over top of our skin, our face, or we feel it in our hair. Just like that. I want you to allow your mind to run like the wind, in a soft and gentle way. So as quickly as a thought comes in, that's how quickly a thought can leave. So no judgment. There's no direction that your mind is asking for, because it is going to be the mind. And we are giving our mind the permission to just simply run. Our breath that we so sweetly practiced, our reverse nostril pranayama, we're now going to allow our prana, our life force, to find a natural path in our body. So there's nothing required of you to do that other than allowance. So let that breath move, let that prana move. Allow your senses to to awaken. We're going to use our sense of sight in our mind's eye in a moment. I want you to be aware of what you're hearing around you. The fragrances, the scents, the smells that your nostrils are drinking in. And the feeling. If you want to, take your hands and just feel the softness of the surface beneath you. Maybe you're on a soft, comfy blanket. Maybe you're wrapped up in it. Maybe you're on your favorite chair. Maybe you're on a piece of carpet that feels so good to be beneath you. Beautiful. And now we're going to take a beautiful warm white light and we're going to bring it through the body. We're going to start at the crown of our head and let that white light just permeate the skull, coming to the front of your head, the forehead, going into the face, the eyelids, the cheeks, the nose, the jaw, the chin, the mouth, the lips. If you want to, let your mouth open up. So the chin coming toward the chest softly. And just allow the jaw to relax a little more. Bringing that white light to the back of your head. And into our spine. So I want you to see that warm white light permeating, saturating every part of your spine. Take a moment here. The top, the center, the lower, all the way to the tail. And now we're going to take the warmth of that white light and take our limbs, our arms and our legs. And we're going to just let our limbs, our arms and legs be wrapped up in the warmth of this white light. From your shoulder to your elbow, to your wrist, to the palms, to the top of your hands and your fingers, and just see that warm white light just shooting out of your fingers and filling up the room, the space that you are in. Wrapping up in that same warmth of that white light with our legs. So I want you to take it and just bring it from the hips to the knees, to the ankles, the top of the foot, the sole of the foot, the heel of the foot, and the toes. Once again, that warm white light shooting out of the toes and filling up your space with warm white light. And now as you continue to relax, to rest in this warmth, in this stillness, I'm going to take you through this guided meditation. It's the dawn of a new day. And this new day is not like any other day. It's a special day, and you know it. You wake up with an enthusiasm. You sit up in your bed. You take your legs, place them over your bed, and your feet go to the floor. As you stand up tall and lift your arms above you, stretching, yawning, knowing with enthusiasm what a beautiful day this will be. You walk over to your window, you open the curtains and the light shines through. Maybe you even open the window and you feel the cool morning breeze come in. You can hear the birds of the air singing their song. And you think in your mind, how beautiful are these birds? They wake up every morning singing their song, not worried about their clothing or their feeding, but simply being. The beauty of them, right? The beauty of their morning song. And you take that in, it brings a smile to your face. You go to prepare, so you do all of your morning routine, whatever that entails, washing your face, brushing your teeth, your hair, maybe taking a shower, just preparing yourself. You go into your closet, you pick your clothes, and you begin dressing. The last thing to add to your outfit are your shoes. So today we know we're going on a hike, and so we're going to pick shoes that are suitable for that. So I want you to look down in your closet, pick those shoes, go to the edge of your bed, sit on your bed, and begin placing those shoes on your feet. As you're doing this, you are so excited you can hardly contain. You make that last bit of preparation, tying those shoes, and off you go. Down the stairs, open the door, into the open air. Immediately you feel the warmth of the sun on your body, on your face, and a smile comes. But then you think, I forgot my backpack. So you go back inside and you get your backpack. And you begin thinking, in this moment, I see all these things within my home that I need to pick up and put in my backpack. So you begin doing that. You begin picking them up and placing them in your backpack. And once you've finished that, you lift up your backpack and you see how heavy this backpack is. And you think, do I really need all these things? But your mind quickly answers and says, yes, I do. And you take that backpack and you place it on your back and you walk down the stairs, open the door, back out to the open air. But it's a little different this time because your backpack is heavy. But you still continue on, so you're walking. And as you're walking and you're feeling the warmth of the sun, you begin to get sweaty a little bit, to perspire because this backpack is so heavy. Your legs start getting a little tired and you take a moment and you sit down. Maybe a bench or the ground. And you sit down for a moment and you think, I am tired. This backpack is heavy, but I don't want to miss out on this beautiful hike. And you think, maybe I can let go. Maybe I can let go of one thing I can take out of my backpack. And the mind quickly answers no. And on you go. By the time you reach the trail that you are planning to hike on, you are already exhausted. And your mind begins to start telling you stories, right? You're trying to wager with the mind. You're trying to say, well, maybe this one thing in particular I can take out, I can live without. I don't need that. But the mind quickly answers and says, no, you need it. And you begin thinking of everything as you're continuing to hike up the trail, of everything that is within this backpack. And you begin weighing it out in your mind. And you start realizing, this heaviness, perhaps it's not in my best interest. Perhaps I've carried it for too long. Maybe I've held on to this item or this thing or this thought or this memory or this person for too long. The mind quickly answers, no, this is the way it is. It's always been this way. This is what you do. And you continue on. By the time you reach the highest peak of your hike, ahead in the distance is a stream of flowing water. You set your backpack down, and as soon as that backpack hits the ground, a lightness comes within your body, within your spirit, and you lift up your face, and once again you feel that freedom and that enthusiasm of simply being where you are, as you are, without the weight of the backpack. And in that moment, you make a decision. You make a conscious decision. I have carried this for way too long. Perhaps I've even harmed my body by doing that. Perhaps I've harmed my spirit. Perhaps something new and fresh and beautiful and free wanted to flow in. If I could just release and let go, if I could just surrender. And you know that in this moment, the enthusiasm that you felt when you awakened this morning in your bed and you knew this was a special day was exactly that. This is the moment I choose to let go. This is the moment I choose to be free. This is the moment I choose for something new, something fresh, something crisp and clear and clean and pure to flow in. So you know what you have to do. You pick up that backpack, you walk to the edge of that flowing stream, and you take that backpack, you place it in the water, and you let it go. You watch that backpack as it flows down the stream. You continue to watch it until you cannot see it any longer. And in this moment, you feel so free. You stand to your feet, you lift up your face, and for some reason, somehow, in this moment, the colors that you are seeing are more vibrant. The sounds that you're hearing, the fragrances that you're smelling are more vibrant and alive than ever before. And you know, in this moment, right here, right now, is right where you are to me. The strength is in the surrender. And now as you continue to rest, I'm going to just speak some words that are coming over you for edification, for encouragement. In yoga, it's called Sat Nam, meaning I see your true potential, and I'm going to call it out of you. And so just continue to rest. Take in these words that resonate. If they don't, just leave them. My dear child, I saw you when you woke up this morning. I was right there with you. I was there in the sun. I was there in the song of the bird. I was there in the warmth of your home. I was there in every step you took. I was even there in the backpack of the heaviness that you carried. But today, this moment, right here, right now, I am saying to you, let it go. Take it off. Give it to me. I can carry it for you. You no longer have to carry the heaviness. It is gone. You are free. The freedom you possess now is you can create the life you so desire. You can be fresh in every moment of every day and see the magic and the beauty and the newness all around you. Open your eyes, my dear child. Open your ears. Let your feet walk. Let your hearts run wild with wonderment and whimsy and beauty. You are loved. You are supported. You are watched over. And you are safe. And so it is. We're going to allow our breath now to bring us back into our bodies. So feel free, become aware of the breath again, moving. And then feel free to add any movement to your body that feels good and right for you. If you're lying down, you may want to roll to one side. And we're going to slowly come back to a seated position if you're lying down. We're going to seal this practice and then we'll have a quick goodbye. So today we're going to seal with the word Sat Nam. I see your true potential and I call it out. You see my true potential and you call it out. So we're individuals, but we're all together, guys. Always remember that. Let's bring our palms together, the center of our heart. We'll seal with a blessing and a bow. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me today and this evening, this afternoon, wherever you are. You are so loved. I am so grateful for you, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye.